Hey guys, MBB here. Today I've got an old favorite of mine, which is Karakuri. Um, so this deck was not very good, um, but I mean with their new support combined with MR5, they're not necessarily meta or even really rogue tier, but they're playable now. So it's a start. It's something. I'll take what I can get. Um, but yeah, this also with the Link monsters from Dual Overload, this deck got a lot better. So there's a lot new in here. Um, and so basically we've got the Deskbot 3 and Deskbot 1. And this is basically, it's a one card needle fiber engine. Um, and yeah, the Deskbot 1 can revive itself, and it's a level 1 tuner, which really helps with the math for synchro plays. So 3 Deskbot 3, 1 Deskbot 1 because it's the brick. But yeah, your best combo starts with Deskbot 3. And then kind of the second best starter of the deck is Sangan. So Sangan is another one card needle fiber because you can link it off into Almirage to proc its effect, search Arborea, and then summon Arborea to the Almirage zone, right? And since Arborea is a tuner, you can link off your Arborea and Almirage into into your needle fiber, right? So basically revolves around getting needle fiber, but your Sangan combo is not as strong as your Deskbot 3 combo. So next for the actual Karakuri cards, we've got 3 Inashichi. So this is the Stratos for the deck, but it can add any Karakuri card, so it's even better, I suppose. But this is it can act as a starter card, but it's definitely worse than Deskbot 3 and Sangan. But it's not total wasted turn if you start with your Inashichi, but it's definitely much worse than Deskbot 3 and Sangan as a starter card. But it really actually helps combined with Kamachi Nanishi, which grants you an extra normal summon. So oftentimes you're gonna summon Inashichi mid combo, and so your best combos will be Deskbot 3 and Inashichi, or a Sangan and Inashichi. So yeah, and then kind of your fallback plan is your Karakuri Bones Kunamazan. So if you just open with Inashichi and no other starter cards, you can at least go and summon Inashichi, search for your Kunamazan, use Kunamazan's effect to basically target a Karakuri monster you control, changes battle position, summon Kunamazan, and it becomes a tuner, which is pretty cool. But it locks you into Earth Machines from the extra deck, which is the worst part about it, because otherwise this would be a one card needle fiber. But obviously needle fiber is a water machine, not an earth machine, so that totally screws up the whole plan. So yeah, 2 Kunamazan. We've got 3 Karakuri Watchdog Saizon. So for your main combos, you're going to need to have at least 2 copies of Saizon in the deck. So playing 3 just, it's a little bit on the safer side, right? And the same thing with Karakuri Barrel Shinkuro and Karakuri Gamma Shirokinishi. But the cool thing about Shirokinishi is that it has a graveyard effect where you can banish it to change the battle position of a Karakuri monster you control, which allows you to proc a lot of your synchro monster effects. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm running 4 of the level 4 non-tuners, so 2 Hypa, 1 Quick, and 1 Isamu. You could play around with the ratios. I just like Hypa because it has 2100 attack, so you can just normal summon it and beat over something, so it's kind of useful. But yeah, this is well, mostly because of Nanishi, right? So Nanishi allows you to get an extra normal summon, so you could go Nanishi and then summon a level 4, and that also makes Beret. So it's kind of another sort of fallback plan. Then we've got the Mecha Phantom Beast Lion and the Jet Synchron. So these are your needle fiber targets, obviously, but The reason why I'm running two different ones is that if you're using your Deskbot 3 combo, you're going to want to bring out Mecha Beast Lion off of your Needle Fiber, sorry. But if you're using your Sangan combo, you're going to want to bring out Jet Synchron off of Needle Fiber. So yeah. Then we've got 3 Karakuri Cash. So at first glance, this card seems like really good because it just searches any of your Karakuris. But it's actually not that great because you have to commit a Karakuri to the field first, which means that you can't grab something and then immediately normal summon it. But what that does mean is that Nanishi plus Cash is pretty good. So Cash, it's mostly to search out your Inashichi, since oftentimes you're going to be bringing out your Nanishi out of the deck, and then you can use Cash to search Inashichi and use it as your second normal summon. So that's how you usually use your Inashichi. Then we've got 3 Called by the Grave because this deck dies to hand traps, and then 2 of the Karakuri Gamma Oil. This is another one of the new support cards, but it's kind of like a Monster Reborn for the archetype, but it's also searchable by Inashichi, so that's why it's not necessary to run 3. But yeah, this just helps extend your plays. Especially if you do get hit by a hand trap, this is especially useful. Then the other card to search off of Inashichi is Karakuri Cash Shed. So this is like, it's a lot better in games 2 and 3 because your opponent is more likely to be playing stuff like Dark Ruler no more. But this is basically a spell trap, negate, counter trap for the deck. So yeah, pretty good. Then we've got the extra deck. The extra deck is extremely tight. There's like barely any room to play around. But 3 Beret, your main combo takes up 3 Beret, so you pretty much have to play 3 of them. 3 Burrito, or as I call them, Burrito. This is like probably your only Karakuri synchro that you maybe could cut down to 2, but I don't know. I think it's still very useful. So yeah, if you want to include a different card, you could cut Burrito down to 2, but I don't know. I like it at 3 personally. And then Beret Boo, this one you absolutely have to play at 3. So this is another of the very important new support cards. It's basically one of your main disruptions on your opponent's turn, where when the battle position of a Karakuri monster you control is changed, you can banish a card your opponent controls. It does target, which is kind of annoying, but it's still very good effect. And also, if you didn't know, all of the Karakuri synchro monsters have the same first effect, where when they're synchro summoned, you just special summon a Karakuri monster from your deck, and that's not once per turn. So that's like pretty ridiculous, but that's how you get all of your combos going. Then we've got 1 Naturia Beast, so this is why Nanishi and Inashichi are so important, because Nanichi plus Inashichi obviously is 5. Boom, Naturia Beast, they're both Earths. Perfect. Then we've got Borreload Savage Dragon. I kind of just wanted like an extra generic synchro. And Borreload Savage Dragon is like the best one. I mean, you could cut it if you want, but I don't know. I like it personally. It comes in handy. Then 1 True King of All Calamities. So you can really easily make 3 Burebu in a turn using the Deskbot 3 and Inashichi combo. So True King of All Calamities, you can overlay 2 of them into it and then still have your 1 Burebu with its disruption. So True King of All Calamities, obviously very good against a lot of decks. And then links, 1 Almirage, so this is just for the Sangan combo, because you need a link off your Sangan to proc its effect, so you basically have to play Almirage if you're deciding to play Sangan. And then 1 Crystron Needle Fiber, and 1 Mecha Beast Auroradon. These are just necessary for the combos. Basically, Auroradon spams out a bunch of tokens, and then you can either use your Deskbot 1 or Jet Synchron, which are both level 1 tuners, along with 2 of the tokens to make a Beret and start out all your combos. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile, and let's get into some combos. Alright, so this is like the ideal combo. Basically, it just takes Deskbot 3 and then either your Karakuri Merchant Inashichi or Karakuri Cache to search out the Inashichi. So yeah, you'll just start by normal summoning Despot 3, obviously using its effect to bring out Despot 1, and then that's going to allow you to make Needle Fiber. So then your Needle Fiber is going to bring out your Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion, and then since they're both machines, you can go into your Auroradon. So then you're going to be able to activate your Auroradon's effect and your O-Lion's effect, and that's going to allow you to basically just summon 4 level 3 vanilla tokens. So yeah, the only downside is that you can't link summon for the rest of the turn, but then you get to revive your Despot 1 by its own effect since you had two machine monsters special summon at the same time, your Auroradon tokens, and now you're going to be able to use your Despot 1 and 2 tokens to synchro into Beret. So then Beret brings out Sizon. So this is why Sizon's important, because you can use Sizon and a token to go into another Beret. And then this Beret is going to bring out your second Sizon, and then you're going to make your third Beret. So, alright, then you're going to use your your third Beret is going to bring out a Shurikinishi. And then you can use your Shurikinishi along with one of your Berets to go into Beredo. Beredo can bring out a Shinkuro. And then what you can do is use Beret's effect to change its battle position, and then Beredo is going to get you a free draw. So that's pretty nice. And then you can use Shinkuro and Beret to go into Beret Boo. Beret Boo is going to allow you to bring out another Shinkuro. And then you can use that Shinkuro and Beret to go into your second Beret Boo. And then Beret Boo is going to bring out a Shurikinishi. And then you can use your Shurikinishi and your Beredo to go into a third Beret Boo. And now this is where your Inashichi is going to come in. So this Beret Boo is going to bring out a Nanishi straight from the deck. And now you can use your Cache, change the Nanishi's battle position, and search for your Inashichi. And now since Nanishi grants you an extra normal summon, you can normal summon your Inashichi. And there's like 2 main search targets for this. So as you can see, we opened with the Gamma Oil. So you're either going to search for the Gamma Oil if you don't have it, or if you do have it, you can also search for Cache Shed. So yeah, Cache Shed, basically, if you control a Karakuri in face-up defense position, you can negate the activation of an opponent's spell trap and destroy it. So that's pretty cool. So that can protect you from stuff like a Dark Ruler. And then you can synchro into Nature Beast. Overlay 2 Berebus into True King of All Calamities. And then, yeah, this is like basically your end board. So I actually didn't have much foresight. If you are planning on searching Cache Shed, then you got to make sure to put this Berebu into defense mode. But yeah, basically the idea is that now on your opponent's turn, you're going to have True King of All Calamities plus a Nat Beast, which is already like really good, but then you just have your Berebu, which once per turn, if the battle position of a Karakuri monster you control is changed, you can just target a card your opponent controls and banish it. And then in Grave, we have our Shurikinishi, which can banish itself from the graveyard to change this Berebu's battle position. So yeah, that's like your optimal combo pretty much. So yeah, let's get into the next one. Alright, so the second combo is going to be Sangan plus Inashichi or Cache to search out the Inashichi. So yeah, this is kind of like your second best combo. So you're going to start out by normal summoning your Sangan, linking into Almirage. That allows you to use Sangan's effect to search for Crusadia Arborea. Then you're going to special summon Arborea, because Arborea is a tuner. You can link off your Almirage and your Arborea to go into Crystal Needle Fiber. So you're going to use your Needle Fiber to go into Jet Synchron. And then since Jet Synchron and Needle Fiber both machines, you can make Auroradon. So then you're going to use your Auroradon to get out 3 tokens. And then you can use your Jet Synchron's effect, discarding a card. I'm just going to discard this Nanishi. And then you're going to use your Jet Synchron, 2 tokens, link into Beret. Beret is going to bring out a Scyzon from the deck. And then you can use your Scyzon in your last token to make your second Beret. So then, with this Beret, you are going to just bring out Shiro Kanishi. You're going to make Burrito using Shiro Kanishi and your Beret. Then with Burrito, you can bring out your Barrel Shinkuro. Use Beret, change the battle position. Burrito is going to draw a card. Cool. Then you can link off your Shinkuro and your Beret to make a Beret Boo. Beret Boo is going to bring out Shiro Kanishi. And then you're going to use Shiro Kanishi and Burrito to make a second Beret Boo. Now this Beret Boo is going to bring out Nanishi. And then you're going to use your Cash to switch Nanishi's battle position. If you opened with Inashichi, that's fine too, right? Because you're just going to bring out your Nanishi. And either way, you're going to normal summon your Inashichi, second normal summon with Nanishi's effect. And then Inashichi is going to allow you to search for a Karakuri card. So just like the last combo, you can search out Gamma Oil or Cash Shed. I'm going to search out Cash Shed because I already opened the Gamma Oil. Then you're going to synchro into Naturia Beast. And yeah, at this point, you basically have a couple options. So you can either just end on this board, which is Nat Beast, Infinite Spell Negates, plus 2 Berebu. So on your opponent's turn, you can use your Gamma to switch one of your Berebus to defense mode, and both of the Berebus will trigger to banish a card your opponent controls. Another thing you could do is overlay your 2 Berebus into True King of All Calamities. True King of All Calamities, Nat Beast is pretty fearsome board. So yeah, that's like your main sort of options here. So yeah, those are your main combos basically with the Karakuri deck. Obviously, like that's not you know, the only things you can do. You don't have to go with those exact combos. You can switch it around a little bit. There are ways you can play to get like an extra burrito draw. You know, if you don't open with Inashichi, say you just open with like a Despot 3 or Sangan, no Inashichi, no Cash, you're basically going to end on the same boards except without your Nat Beast, right? So you're basically going to have either like True King of All Calamities Berebu, which is still pretty good, or in the case of Sangan, double Berebu, or basically just a True King of All Calamities. Sangan without the Inashichi is not great, but Despot 3 without Inashichi can still make some pretty respectable boards. And then, of course, there are combos you can do with like Nanishi and a level 4 to make Berebu with like a Toad Oil, whatever. There's a lot of random combos you can do, but I just wanted to show you the, you know, the most common sort of best combos that you're ideally going to do. I'm obviously not going to show every single combo because then this video would just take way too long and that's just not practical. So yeah, that's all for now. Yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.